the title of your concert tour is Who I Am. Now, who is Nick Carter now as a person, as an artist?
Yeah. Yeah, it was really something that I put a lot of thought in with the Who I Am message that I was kind of trying to um, say to the world. And there's a lot that goes into that. Who I am as an artist, Who I Am tour was to start off as being a journey of music that led me to be the artist that I am, who I am, right? So, before I met the Backstreet Boys at the age of 12, I there was music that I was a fan of and I grew up listening to. So we performed those songs in the show. And I was like, okay, that's kind of going to be how we started off, and then we'll transition into when I was 12, and met the Backstreet Boys, and then I started making music for all the people around the world, right? And um, so my life changed, and I started becoming a musician. Um, but as the show kind of kept going on, and as we kept doing more and more of them, it started to become like a story. And so we were going to use those songs as like, so if you came to the show and you listened to the lyrics and you followed the song journey all the way from top to finish, I was telling a story, of my life from when I first started, when I was born, to even right now. So it's kind of like this like movie and this storyline, that that if you pay close attention to, you'll hear it. You'll hear the pain. You'll hear the growth. You'll hear um, the things that I've gone through, the things that I'm going through. We're telling a story of who I am, who I really am. And that's been the cathartic part of the Who I Am tour. And the magic, I guess you can say, of it is because people are used to seeing the Backstreet Boys. We'll perform our hits and our songs, and it's a great show. And there's dancing and singing. There's lights, there's cameras, there's action, and all these other things. But when I was doing what I was doing, I was picking up acoustic guitar, and I was, singing a song that I had written that nobody else had heard. So I was performing those songs, and I was performing Backstreet Boys songs as well. Um, but that was the magic of the Who I Am tour, is that if you didn't know who I was, if you had no idea, if you only knew me of Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys, well, you could come and you could see the show, and it was a very intimate setting. And it was, you could see me up close. I'll tell stories. I'll talk to you. You can learn a little bit about who I am as an artist, and that's what the Who I Am tour was all about.